All right. So starting at the first thing, or starting here, the first thing we're gonna see is name the vertex and the sides of each angle. This actually was on the last quiz, and it was missed a lot. Like many people got confused on this one. Now, vertex, if we see starts with the letter V, which looks like a corner. So vertex, I'm asking which point, oh, it's at the corner. So my vertex in this case is the point I. Like, that's the vertex. But then I also ask you guys about the sides. Now the sides are two rays that start at the vertex. So one of them is the ray IJ, and then the other one is the ray IH. And that's it. That's all I was asking for. The vertex is the point at the corner, and the sides are two rays that start at the vertex. So notice that I put I first on each of the rays. That's pretty much it. Any questions on these? All right. Then I have stated the given point is interior, exterior, or on the angle. So having an angle, I'm going to go the shortest distance possible. This shortest distance, everything in there will be interior, right? Everything is inside. So in this case, my point is interior. Exterior will be something like right there, right? Outside of the angle. On the angle, keep in mind I'm saying on, not just angle, on the angle, it's a point that is part of the angle. So something like right there. But keep in mind I said on the angle. All right, if you guys just write angle, I don't know if you guys meant interior of the angle, exterior of the angle, or on the angle. Just the word angle means nothing. So on the angle. All right, any questions with these? Well, making it seem simple. Now here, write the name of each polygon. I count the sides. There's 4 sides. I gave you guys a list of the sides from 4 to 12. Right, so it was a list. Make sure you guys know your list pretty well. This case, it's called a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Right, you guys have pentagon, hexagons, heptagon, octagon, and on. So make sure you guys remember the names. Once again, on the test, spelling, it's okay if you guys misspell it, as long as I understand with what you guys meant. Okay, so any questions on these? Okay. Making it simple. Now looking at this thing, it's asking me if the polygon is concave or convex. For these, I start thinking of the diagonals. Diagonals, remember, are the segment that I connect 2 corners, with the exception of the sides, obviously. So if I can think of a diagonal that is outside of the picture, I'm going to be thinking of this diagonal. Right? If I can think of a diagonal that is outside of the picture, is what we're going to call concave. There could be more. In this case, there's only one, but 1 is enough. So in this case, it's a concave. If I cannot think of a diagonal outside, so all of them are inside, then it's convex. So concave, at least one of them is outside. Are we okay with these? Okay. And then here, classify each triangle by its angles inside. So I'm going to classify it twice. When I go by angles, when I'm going to classify by angles, I'm looking at the corners. And I'm going to be looking at the biggest number. So in this case, 76. And then I'm looking at what, type of angle 76, which is a number less than 90. So I'm going to call it acute. Once again, I go by the biggest angle. In this case, 76. Now, when I'm going to classify it by the sides, I'm looking at the sides there. 4.1, 4.8, and 5.5. Because they are all different scaling. Perfect. You guys have isosceles and you guys have equilateral. This one, because of the spelling, this one on the homework, it will be multiple choice. Homework. Now for the test, I don't care if you guys write the comma to separate them or not. Whenever I grade the test, I'll be looking for those two words: acute, scalene. Once again, spelling. If you guys misspell it, as long as I understand what you guys meant, okay. I know isosceles is the one that misspelled a lot, but as long as I understand, I'll be okay with the spelling. Okay. Any questions with these? And then lastly, let me review. So we're gonna have to name these. We're gonna have to classify or name them. First of all, on question number 6 here, I noticed that I have a arrow on one side only, so that makes it a ray, right? Because the ray goes forever on one side only. However, I do have letters in there. Make sure the R comes before the Y because it continues through Y, so make sure it starts at R. Looking at 7, I don't have arrows on the top, so that's a segment. And then make sure you use those two letters, so SM, segment SM. For the segment, the order of the letters does not matter, so SM or MS, however you guys want. For the rays, the order does matter though, RY. Then for number 8, I have arrows on both sides, so that's a line. I have a line LN. For lines, the order of the letters LN or NL, it's okay. Order doesn't matter. Now for those three, and I know for the first quiz when we saw these, I came in and threw letters to help you guys a little. You guys see how ray I use the letters RY. I was like, hopefully you guys see a ray. Segment I use SM. I was like, hopefully you guys see that it's a segment. Same thing with line. But for the test and in any retakes or makeups, I'm not gonna use letters to help you. I'm gonna do something like question number 9. I noticed that there's only one arrow, so then I'm like, that's a ray. The order does matter on ray, so AB. So see, I was just 6 and 9, the same thing, same figure. I just changed letters to not help you out more. So make sure you guys know the difference between them. All right. Any questions? No?